And we're back. What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. So, right here, what I'm doing now, pigskin predictions for this Sunday, September 12th. We had the kickoff on Thursday. I tried to do a video for that. Sadly, it did not come out correctly, but hey, so yeah, basically I called the Buccaneers to win, and I think the rest of America did too, except for Cowboys fans, obviously. But to where I will admit, I thought it was going to be a complete clusterfuck. And, once I saw that they couldn't get right on that third down, ended up taking a delay of game they was about to take a delay of game and end up false starting. But they settled down and, they made it a ball game. They actually took the lead a couple of times. But, you don't give Tom Brady the ball back with 1:24 seconds. So, that part. But in any case, so now I'm going to do the pigskin predictions for Sunday, September 12th. Starting off with the Eagles at Atlanta. They got Atlanta as 3.5-point favorites. I don't think it should be that high. I'm thinking that the Eagles is going to pull an upset on Atlanta because, their defense is trash. They still have offensive playmakers. They got Matt Ryan for what good he's worth. They got Calvin Ridley. They got Russell Gage. So, they're not entirely up shit's creek. They could make it a game if they wanted to. But I don't know. I think the Eagles is going to finally get it right this year. They got Devontae Smith and it's hurt season. So, they'll once all the quarterback controversy and everything calms down, then that'll be it'll be that. So I'm calling for the Eagles to win this game, and my divisional bias has nothing to do with it. The Jets versus the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers had a quarterback change, obviously with Bridgewater leaving last. They got Sam Darnold, PJ Walker. Yeah, they still got PJ Walker. I'm surprised they didn't give him a chance to start. But supposedly this is a better fit for Sam Darnold, and he might put up a few numbers on his former team. I haven't really seen enough from the Jets to really. Hold on, they scored a lot in the preseason. I don't know. I know how to solve this problem. Jets. And again, that was a coin toss. My divisional bias has no part in it. Next, we have the LA Chargers versus the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins. So Washington are 1-point favorites. Let's see. Austin Eckler is out with a hamstring injury. That could affect some things. But they have 3 really good backups. They have Joshua Kelly. They have Justin Jackson, who I think has not had a proper chance to shine. And then they had Darius Bradwell. So, one of those 3 is going to step up, and they're going to put up the same numbers that Austin Eckler did and Melvin Gordon before him. So, they're all running backs that fit the scheme. So you can really take any of them and plug them in there. Even though Washington are 1-point favorites, I'm calling for LA to get this to win. Even though that they had the record that they did last year, their offense was still able to produce, especially with a rookie quarterback that was pretty much thrown into the fire. Now, I have my reservations about that. Everybody knows about it already, and if you watch my channel, you know how I feel about it. Yeah, yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I got the Chargers. Next, we got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Detroit Lions. All right, so provided Jimmy G doesn't get hurt, and if he does get hurt, Trey Lance actually proves to be the quality draft pick that he is, I think San Francisco should win this game. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Buffalo Bills. Man, Pittsburgh's defense was really went off last year. Now, I don't know what the wear and tear is, especially considering that now we're starting a fresh season. There was an off season, so Pittsburgh's defense kept them in a lot of games. Because I said, even though they was undefeated up until what was that, week 11, I think. In any case, no, 13. No, they was like 10 or 11-0. But yeah, so even though those victories was pretty much based on the defense, because if you saw the scoring and everything, most of those victories were hard contested, and the Steelers had to work hard to get those, to get that undefeated win streak. So I don't know. I'm thinking the Bills. I'm taking the Bills in this contest, and it's not to say that the Steelers won't eke out a win, but I think the Buffalo's weapons, the weapons that Buffalo have are whew, yeah, they are the shit. They got Stephon Diggs. They got Cole Beasley. Actually, I don't know if I didn't see anything about Cole Beasley sitting out, but yeah, they got Cole Beasley. They got Singletary. They got Moss. The running backs, and of course they got Jared Allen. So yeah, in fact, Buffalo was a beast last year. I never thought that I would have picked for them to win the AFC East, but hey, shit happens. All right. Seattle Seahawks versus the Indianapolis Colts. Carson Wentz, I believe, was injured. Okay. Yeah, Carson Wentz was had a foot injury in the preseason, but he had surgery, apparently had it corrected, so he's due to start. So I'm thinking that if I had to put T.Y.'s out, man, that's a toss up. Oh, you know what? I forgot, this is before week 8 or week 9. So I'm gonna pick the Seahawks. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Seahawks to win this game, because this is usually up until the middle of the season is when they usually talk about Russell Wilson being in the discussion for the MVP, and then the numbers just kind of trickle off after that. So yeah, I'm picking the Seahawks. Minnesota Vikings versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Man, Justin Jefferson is a beast. He's an absolute hoss. But it is Kirk Cousins. But Kirk Cousins, I guess, proved he proved his worth. He's been there for a minute, so I don't know, they got Justin Jefferson, still got Adam Thielen. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. They have a more capability to score. But at the same time, the games that Joe Burrow played last year before his injury, man, yeah, he was putting up some big numbers. All right, let's see what else we got here. Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Houston Texans. Oh man, Trevor Lawrence's first outing. Now I know this would normally be a no-brainer because, you know, with all the drama that happened with the Houston Texans last year. But they got some playmakers over there. They got Tyrod Taylor, who was officially named as the starter in lieu of the Deshaun Watson drama. So, you know, the running backs are as follow: Rex Burkhead, Super Bowl winning Patriot; Mark Ingram, David Johnson, pass catching back; Phillip Lindsay. They got a squad over there. Hold up. Danny Amendola, Anthony Auckland. Hold up. Anthony Auckland? He was with us. Yeah, he's a tight end. Nick Collins, Brandon Cooks, also Super Bowl winning Patriot. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they got I'm gonna be reckless and I'm gonna pick the Texans. I got the Texans. Jaguars are 3.5 point favorite. No, they're 3-point favorites, but I'm gonna pick the Texans for that one. Arizona Cardinals versus the Tennessee Titans. Titans are 3-point favorites. I don't know about that. We got an expert squad going up. So we got Kyler Murray, Chase Edmonds, James Conner. Now, yeah, James Conner. I know he kind of fizzled out in Pittsburgh, but you know, his name is still worth something as a backup, not as a pass catcher. DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk, AJ Green, and when any of them come out, Andy Isabella. So look, they have a almost a similar situation that they have over down in Tampa with you know, who do you cover? Like, because you know, AJ Green is still a little bit AJ Green. He's not AJ Green from 4 years ago, but he's, you know, his name still carries some weight, you know. And then you got Christian Kirk, you know, young guy. You got DeAndre Hopkins, one of the alternating top 5 receivers in the league. So it's like over there, it's like, who do you cover? And then on top of that, you got to worry about Kyler Murray, who will take off on your ass. And if you contain Kyler Murray, he might dump it off to Chase Edmonds. Despite everything that I just listed, Tennessee Titans, they have some offensive playmakers too. Obviously, they have, you know, Ryan Tannehill, the Thrill. They got Derrick Henry. Everybody knows about Derrick Henry, the locomotive. AJ Brown. Oh, and they got Julio Jones. So yeah, like Julio Jones is older, but you know, like he's still Julio Jones. I mean, they got something for that trade for a reason, you know. Now, I think this is the matchup that I'm probably going to be paying the most attention to. That and the Cardinals, but the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. So, the drama with this one is that earlier last week, Cam Newton was released from the Patriots. Now, and they named Mac Jones the starting quarterback. You know, that's why I'm wearing my cap shirt, you know, because, hey, roll Tide. When they first drafted Mac Jones, now, Mac Jones is probably the most, like, Brady-esque quarterback that they're going to get, you know, in this particular generation. So, you know, that was the Belichick pick, you know, and everybody called it. So even Mac Jones said that he wanted to go to the Patriots. So he was hoping to go to the Patriots. So I'm pretty sure that him and them and Saban worked that out. So I said that they was gonna try to find a way to you know, get rid of Cam Newton, or I said Cam Newton got until week 8, or matter of fact week 9, because you know there's an extra game, so you know you get a 1 week buffer. So I said he got till week 9 before Mac Jones is gonna be named the starter. Then he started missing practice because that bullshit with the COVID testing. He left the state, ended up getting placed on quarantine or whatever protocol that was. And yeah, he started missing practice. Mac Jones started taking reps, and I was like, might have to move that from week 9 up to week 3. And then, lo and behold, I see an article come through my phone that says the Patriots have released Cam Newton. So, yeah, I mean, hey, as far as I know, like, look, he won't be unemployed long. I can guarantee you that. Somebody's going to sign him mid-season. Okay, so we got Mac Jones in the New England Patriots going up against Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. 2 Alabama quarterbacks facing off. Sunday. Oh shit, it's on Sunday. That makes sense. But anyway, so all right, so Will Fuller is suspended, but they got Devontae Parker and Jalen Waddle, the other Alabama receiver. The Patriots, they got a squad too, so I think the Patriots is gonna get the victory in this one. They got Mac Jones, Damian Harris. They still got James White, Brandon Bolden. You know, he was a leftover from he was the rookie from Tom Brady's last season, I believe, in New England. Let's see. Nelson Aguilar is out for an ankle injury. But they got Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. Jacoby Myers, who I said was probably going to be the breakout this year. It's more than enough weapons for Mac Jones to, take advantage of. I think the Patriots offense is pretty much going to be focused more so on targeting the tight ends, like when Brady was there, where they had the emergence of Gronk and Hernandez. All right, next, Denver Broncos versus the New York Giants. And I got the Broncos in this game. Saquon is questionable with a knee injury, so it's possible that even if he plays, he's not going to be running full speed. He's not going to be the Saquon. So, Teddy Bridgewater gets yet another shot at starting in the league. I'm happy for him. So, yeah, he's talented as I don't know what. Injuries ruin him. But, he's got Melvin Gordon over there, or Fant. Jerry Jeudy. All right, yeah, it's all right. So, basically, all the weapons that they talked about Aaron Rodgers taking advantage of, he's got them. So, he's got a little bit of football IQ. He spent X amount of years under Drew Brees. So, yeah. I got the Broncos over the Giants. Green Bay Packers versus the New Orleans Saints. This is going to be very interesting. So there was a lot of drama in the offseason with Green Bay over whether Aaron Rodgers was going to stay or whether he was going to go. And, quite frankly, yeah, I mean, he ended up coming back. So in amidst those rumors, there was rumors that popped up that Devontae Adams was, was unhappy as well. So when you have a receiver with the first name Devontae, chances are they're a beast. Just make him happy. His name is Devontae. So listen. All right. Jameis Winston will be making his starting debut as a New Orleans Saint. But he won't be taking advantage of another top 5 rotating top 5 receiver in Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is out on an ankle injury. So, but hey, we'll have to see. There's other targets for Jameis Winston to take advantage of. They still got Alvin Kamara. Let's see, Traquan Smith. Like, if it's one thing that I know about Jameis Winston is that I've seen him from his last season with the Bucs. Regardless of who it is, he's gonna make him a star. So think about what happened with Brashard Perriman. Yeah, like when Mike Evans and Chris Godwin were both hurt at the same damn time, and Brashard Perriman became the number 1 receiver of that team. Yeah, so It's I don't know. It's like I think that now that he's had time with. He's had a year under Drew Brees, and he's got time with Sean Payton. Sean Payton is an offensive genius, so we're not going to see the Jameis Winston from Tampa Bay Buccaneers, especially when you consider who he was under for 4 years. Oh my God! Like, I don't want to go back into that, but yeah, it's yeah. They both quarterbacks have something to prove. I'm going with the Packers over the Saints, strictly because I think they have enough of a chemistry, to get it done. So they still got Devontae Adams, they got Aaron Jones, they got Aaron Rodgers, and they have any of the other 3 receivers that can go off, MVS, Alan Lazard. So I think the Packers is gonna win by a slim margin. The Cleveland Browns versus the Kansas City Chiefs. That was a high-scoring game last time they met. The Chiefs, they're 5-point favorites, but they know how to score. So, let's see. OBJ is injured or questionable with a knee injury, ACL possibly. The Browns play better without a OBJ. So, and the Browns got a defense too. But at the same time as Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to pick the Chiefs over the Browns. They got way too much offensive talent. The Chicago Bears versus the LA Rams. Yeah, I think the trade for Jalen Ramsey a couple years ago, the Rams is finally out from under that. So they got Matt Stafford. He's a hard-working kid. He knows how to win. So yeah, they still got some playmakers on their roster. Cooper Kupp. Oh, they got Deshaun Jackson. If he's in shape and he don't get hurt, that's going to be. And they still got Robert Woods. So, okay, let's see who the Bears got. I know they got rid of Trubisky. Justin Fields and Nick Foles. So they got Tariq Cohen, David Montgomery. Both of those guys are pass catching backs. Oh, they got matter of fact, they got Brashard Perriman, who I was just talking about. Alan Rodgers. I'm about to say Alan Rodgers. Oh no, Allen Robinson, Marquise Goodwin, Rashard Perriman. Oh shit, they got rid of crap, what was his name? Oh, Miller ended up going to the Texans? How did I miss that? Okay, so yeah, that's more of a reason for me to pick the Texans. Yeah, Anthony Miller and Allen Robinson, they were 2 very underrated receivers for Chicago. So, yeah, I think the biggest thing was their quarterback, not Foles, Trubisky. Because they would have some games where they would just go off, and then they would have other games where nothing. So, but yeah, but they still got a squad though. Yeah, the Chicago still has a squad. So now, last but most certainly not least, Baltimore Ravens versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh man, try to say that 3 times fast. So you got the Ravens who are favored at 4 points. Man, it just seems like the Raiders just cannot escape mediocrity. Regardless of how hard they try. And part of that was, in when John Gruden first took them back over, he was just giving away everybody. He gave away their best linebacker, gave away the best receiver, and he gave somebody else away. It was 3 people I remember. Like, we was like, me and a couple buddies of mine just looking at it like, okay. So he did all of that to bring in Antonio Brown. We all know how that turned out. But listen, so the guy to keep an eye on the Raiders squad is Darren Waller. Darren Waller is a beast. This is his 3rd season, and yeah, he's I picked him up in fantasy. So the thing with the Ravens is that the injury bug hit them hard. They lost both of their running backs. No, they lost 3 running backs. Now they brought in veterans. They lost J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, but they brought in veterans Le'Veon Bell and Devontae Freeman. Now, neither of them are the same quality as they were in their prime, but I believe that their experience will be enough to to get back to to get the Ravens through whatever this is. I mean, they lost JK and Gus out for the season. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, if Bell is in shape, I mean, he's only 29. So, I mean, yeah, if he's in shape, and Devontae Freeman is about the same. So, I don't know. I guess I have to see. His name still has to carry some weight. And I don't know. He was just signed to them like the other day. So, I don't know who. Yeah. I'm still gonna pick the Ravens because their receiving core is okay. All right, so those were my predictions for Sunday. So I mean, hey, we'll see. Was I right or was I wrong? I will do more. I would do more breakdowns, obviously, after the game. After the games, I'll analyze it, break it down. What I thought the keys to victory was, strengths, weaknesses, all that other stuff. So, in any case, I will see you guys Sunday or Monday. My name is Advance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on all of my social medias. I'm out.